Good morning, children. Welcome to today's session of online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Children, we have completed our chapter 2, that is basic accounting terms. Today we are with a new chapter, theory base of accounting, accounting standards and Indian accounting standards. So the first thing which we have to study related to this chapter is accounting principles. Accounting is the language of business. Every language has certain use of grammar. Similarly, in order to understand accounting information and for maintaining uniformity and consistency, certain principles are needed in accounting. Children, as you know, in subject English, we study grammar. Using grammar in English makes the subject more meaningful. In accountancy also, we make use of some principles that make the subject accountancy or the process accounting more meaningful, more uniformity and consistency is ensured when we make use of principles in accounting. Accounting principles are the rules which are to be followed in treating various items of assets, liabilities, expenses, incomes, etc. So, accounting principles are the rules which we have to follow when we are doing the accounting works related to items, assets, liability, expenses and income. So, in short, we can say that accounting principles are the rules. Now, accounting principles, concepts and conventions commonly known as generally accepted accounting principles or GAAPs are the basic rules that define the parameters and constraints within which accounting operates. So, every accounting works operate within the framework or the rules or guidelines prescribed by GAAPs. So, what is GAAPs? It refers to the rules or guideline adopted for recording and reporting business transaction in order to bring uniformity and consistency in the preparation and presentation of financial statement. So, following the rules and guidelines adopted for recording and reporting of business transaction, we can bring uniformity and consistency in preparation and presentation of financial statement. That is what GAAPs means. Now, there are some basic assumptions or concepts. What is this concept? Concepts are the basic assumptions or fundamental proposition within which accounting operates. So, accounting have to work or operate within the framework laid down by this assumption. Accounting work cannot go beyond these assumptions. Okay, so there are three types of basic or fundamental assumptions. Let us see which are they. Going concern concepts, consistency assumption, accrual assumption. Let us see what does this each of this concept means in accounting. First one is going concern concept. According to this assumption, it is assumed that business shall continue for a foreseeable period and there is no intention to close the business or scale down its operations significantly. So, according to going concern concept, it assumes that the business will continue for a long period and there is no intention to close the business or its operation in the near working periods. So, on the basis of this assumption, that is going concern assumption, all the fixed assets of a business are recorded at their original cost. Original cost means the cost for what we have purchased those assets. And they are depreciated in a systematic manner over their expected useful life. So, even that every assets means fixed asset. What are the list of assets? We have already studied that fixed assets means, for example, building, land, machinery, furniture. So these all are the list of fixed assets. So those assets are recorded in their original cost, and every year we have to charge depreciation systematically on the over their expected useful life. So with which assumption we do this? With the going concern concept. We assume that this fixed asset will be there in our business for a long duration time, and with that assumption we record all the fixed asset with their original cost, and we charge the depreciation every year over their expected useful life. Now the next concept or assumption is the consistency assumption. According to the consistency assumption, accounting practices once selected and adopted should be applied consistently year after year. So every year, if in accounting, if we have selected one particular method, it is good for the organization that they are consistently using the same method or practice. The concept help in better understanding of accounting information and make it comparable with that of the previous year. See, if the company or the firm is changing their accounting practice every year, what will happen? It will be difficult for us to make a comparison. Okay. Two methods of charging depreciation, that is written down value method and straight line methods, are equally accepted. There are two methods of charging depreciation. You know that depreciation means reduction in the value of asset because of its usage. So when we charge depreciation, we have two methods which is equally accepted. But we have to follow one method. We have to practice one method every year. If we change the method of charging depreciation year after year, it will be difficult for us to make comparison of our financial statement. So for the reason of comparison to practice, so that we can compare our financial statement, it is better that we follow one method, choose one method and apply that method every year. So under the assumption, method once chosen and applied should be applied consistently year after year to make the financial statement comparable. The third concept or assumption related to this is accrual assumption. According to accrual assumption, a transaction is recorded in the books of accounts at the time when it is entered into and not when the settlement takes place. Suppose there are two businessmen, that is X and Y, and X have sold goods to Y, but Y have not paid him money. So shall we record it or not? Shall we record it at the time when he makes the payment? Or shall we record it at the time when the transaction takes place? So this accrual assumption says that a transaction is recorded in the books of account at the time when it is entered into and not when the settlement takes place. So settlement is, we have to think of the next logic, but when the transaction is taking place, at that time itself you have to record the transaction. Okay, thus revenue is recognized when it is realized. So you have to record the transaction when it is taking place and not when the settlement is taking place. So that is what accrual assumption have to say about a recording of transaction. So these are the three basic assumptions or concept. So it is time to conclude our today's session. Today we have studied what is accounting principles, what is generally accepted accounting principle, that is GAAPs, We saw three basic accounting assumptions, that is going concern concept, consistency assumptions, and accrual assumptions. In going concern, we studied that we record the fixed asset in the books of account with the assumption that our business will go on for a long period of time. In consistency assumption, we studied that when we are following one method for recording the transaction, it should be consistently followed year after year. If we change the method every year, it will be difficult for us to make a comparison of our financial statement. Then in accrual assumption, we studied that in the books of account, we record the transaction when the transaction is entered into and not when the settlement takes place. So these are the three basic assumptions of accounting. In our next class, we will study some more assumptions related to account. Conclude my class now. So meet you in the next class. Before that, let me remind you to attend the test paper attached with this session. Write down the notes provided to you in your accountancy notebook. So meet you in the next class. Till then, take care. Goodbye.